Well, today has shaped up to be a beautiful day. We've got these guys in here jumping around, being little goofballs, and just loving life. And over in the other pen, we've got all the mamas. It is beautiful and sunny and not that windy, and it's all around just a really nice day. And we have a doe who is about to deliver, so today is looking to be like a pretty awesome day. This is Himalaya, and she's going to be having her babies here in just a few minutes. We have got Ashton here to help and make sure that everything goes smoothly, but we are going to go ahead and check to see what the presentation is. So we're going in, and we have one hoof right off the bat, and we've got a second hoof right next to it. And we've got our nose right behind that. So everything is a good, proper presentation. Two hooves and a nose, all properly aligned. That's exactly what we like to see. And now we're just waiting on her to do some pushing. To make things a little more complicated, we have another doe who is also ready to deliver. This is Sesame. She is a first freshener, and clearly she is ready to deliver as well. So two going at the same time. She is not actively contracting right now, like Himalaya, so we're going to go ahead and let her just kind of chill for a second while we deliver Himalaya's babies, and then we will move on to making sure that everything is going smoothly with Sesame. We're getting some good contractions right now, so that's always good. And you can start to see the hooves inside of the bubble are starting to peek out. Still just dealing with some good, strong contractions. This is exactly what we want to see at this stage. And Mama is being a trooper. And here comes the nose. Ashton. The nose is out, and we are about to have this baby pop through with a few good contractions. Here she comes, Ashton. And there's our baby. There we go. Not a small baby. Not abnormally large or anything, but a good-sized little one. Exactly what we like to see. Went ahead and moved this baby over so that Mama could go ahead and get some licks in and introduce herself to her little baby. Mama is doing a great job of cleaning off this baby and making sure that it gets dry. And here's Ashton checking if it is a boy. It is. So, one little boy so far. Well, not so little. Alright, and we're back to some good contractions for baby number 2. Again, I am just going to check the presentation, make sure that we are in the correct position. We've got a head with one hoof. We've got a head with one hoof. So I could, if I wanted, attempt to go find the second hoof. I'm probably not going to bother. This one seems to be, just by the feel of it, seems to be a little bit smaller than the first one. So I'm not expecting it to be a difficult birth for her to push out even without the second leg. So I'm going to go ahead and just let her do this one the way that she presented. Here we've got the contractions that are going to get this baby out. This one is still intact in the bubble, so that's good. And the head is coming out. So now we're going to be stuck on the shoulder because this other leg you're assuming is folded back. And that's why she's having a little bit of trouble here, but again, it's still in the bubble. Still not seeing any problems. And one little push away from that shoulder popping through. So there we go. And there's baby number 2. This one is also another boy, so we are at 2 boys so far. And we'll see if she ends up having a third in there, or if she's going to be done at 2. Waiting for Mama to push, dealing with other babies. Ashton's helping to dry off. Move baby 2 up closer for Mama to get some good licks in and let her help to get this guy dried off. Himalaya is still drying off her babies, and we haven't checked to see if she has a third, but Sesame over here is getting closer. She's been dropping a few strings of goo and has sat down and had a few contractions, so we'll be expecting her to deliver pretty much as soon as we're done with Himalaya, maybe a few minutes afterwards. Alright, I'm going to go in and check and just make sure that she is done. We haven't seen any contractions from her, but she could just be taking a break. But things are feeling very much like we're just expecting the placenta next, so we're going to go ahead and move on as if she is done. While we wait for Sesame to deliver, I'm going to stand here and help Ashton get all of the goats that are locked out in this pen over into this pen without disturbing these guys over here. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, here we are in the process of getting all these girls to go into the correct pen instead of moving out like Trinity did into the wrong pen. But we got most of them without too much of a hassle. It is almost time to get all these girls fed, and so they are all waiting in the stall for dinner to be served. And we have moved into full contractions at this point. Mama is up and helping the babies learn to walk. She just had the second one trying to stand up. Here goes number 1. Trying to learn how to get up on those wobbly little legs. Here we go, getting our little back legs under us. Trying to get the front to cooperate. There we go. Oh, well, closer, buddy. I got a little bit of a face plant situation going on over here. And number 1 still has not managed to stand up, but he's been trying. Alright, we are here with Sesame, and she is having some complications just with the fact that we have 3 hooves where there should only be 2. We do have the head, but it would appear that the one baby is coming in on top, and then the second baby is coming up underneath, is what it is feeling what's going on here. So I am just kind of pushing back the one on top because this one underneath is significantly further into the birth canal than the one on top is. Our baby has its feet out and its head is pretty much right in position. That other one is still kind of clogging a little bit of the birth canal, so I may end up assisting her a little bit more than I normally would, but things are looking much better than they were just a few minutes ago. At this point, we are hoping she lays down and starts having some good heavy contractions. Alright guys, so this one has a little bit of a floppy head, just meaning that its neck is trying to swivel back around and not kind of stay in the birth canal, which makes it very difficult on the mom to have her contractions be effective. And so I'm just kind of here holding the nose in place so that when she does have a contraction, it pushes it in the right direction instead of kind of spinning it around and her contractions being pointless. She wasn't having too many contractions with me sitting behind her, so I decided to let her just see if she wants to work this baby out a little bit on her own. So I came over here and she decided she was going to lay down and start having some heavier contractions. So that is always the better option. I'll continue to check back in on her and just make sure that the baby stays in the proper position. But she doesn't really want me to help her, so I'm not going to overstep and do anything that makes her uncomfortable. So I'll just let her deal with it on her own. Let's see if she'll allow me to come up and assess the situation. So I've got 2 hooves out at this point. The head was still in proper position last time I checked, so I'm not too worried about that. And she is moving along quite nicely. So she did allow me to come over and help as she's laying down and getting these good old contractions in. As you can see, we've got the baby here, but there's also an additional bubble here. This is that other baby's bubble. The other baby is still pretty far back there, but part of the bubble has kind of ridden all the way up here with this baby. And that is one of the reasons that she is having so much trouble. But she is right here on the brink of getting this baby out. But I'm going to need both hands for this, so I'll show you once the baby is out and on the towel. Alright guys, our little baby is over here on the towel, and I'm going to go ahead and get this little one dried off a little bit, and then we'll let Mama come over here. Mama can come over here, but this is where I set the towel up over here, so I just brought it over here so I can make sure, as I'm saying he, but I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. It is a boy. Make sure he can breathe. And now he's all set. And Mama can come on over here and say hey. Or I might just bring the baby back over towards Mama. There we go, Mama. Mama and baby together again. Well, we already knew there was baby 2, and she has this baby super close. Woo! And already decided to push this baby out. So there baby 2 is, making sure he can breathe. There we go. That was a quick one. She did not waste time with pushing that second one out. Well, it is certainly looking like a boys kind of day. We are at 4 for 4 for boys and 0 girls so far today. So Sesame just had twin boys, and yeah, that's them. Well, next up, we're going to get these guys their Bo-C, their iodine, get the mamas wormed, and be able to move on with the rest of the stuff that needs to get done today. It is just about dinner time for all the girls, so they are all inside, and we've wrapped pretty much everything else up for the day, so we are almost ready to go home. This is Victoria. She delivered early this morning. That's not her kid. That's her kid. And she had her babies this morning. So that's what happened with her. So 6 baby goats born today, and a few more looking like they might go tonight or tomorrow. So I would say it's been a pretty good day on the farm. We will catch you all tomorrow and see if we have even more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Catch you later.